Righty. Hello out there, YouTube. My camera is like off center here. We good? All right. Hello. How are you? I am D Dunn. I am the average gaming dad. We're back on MLB The Show. It's been about a week. Had just a busy week outside of like in the real world, and then also the new Call of Duty drops. I've been playing that. But now it is time. It is time, as Rafiki would say. Lion King reference. Anyway, I'm all over the place to start. We're 39 and 44. Not good. We're performing worse than last year with a better team. Right now, it's just our bats are not doing good. We. Oh, man, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, we went out. We didn't really. We got Adam Duvall. We got Brendan Rodgers. No, not Brendan Rodgers. Harrison Bader. Well, we got Harrison Bader. He's having a career shit year. He hasn't had a year this bad ever. Ever. And Adam Duvall, kind of the same thing. He's doing okay. But I don't know if he's doing $11 million okay. He's okay. He's not doing awful. He's not doing great. But he was kind of one of the headline guys that we signed. Luckily, our pitching is good. We did make some changes in the last episode. We brought up Antonio Senzatella to give him an opportunity. He was pitching well down in AAA. We sent a guy down and kept Peter Lambert. I think it was Gomber. We sent down. We got Jordan Montgomery. We got Zach Eflin. Which one of these guys? We got Eflin and Mize, Casey Mize, via trade in the offseason. And then we got Jordan Montgomery via free agency. So 3 new starting pitchers in our lineup. And the top 2 guys are doing really well. Casey Mize, not so great, but respectable. Jermaine Marquez is okay, and we'll kind of wait and see on Antonio Senzatella. The bullpen is pretty good. We made some changes there, like we brought up Jake Bird, and Peter Lambert now is out of the rotation and is in the long relief role. Closing, we might have to look to move Justin Lawrence. 8 blown saves is not ideal, already matching his total for last year. Let's swap Tyler Kinley and Justin Lawrence and see how that goes. We do have quite a lot of depth at the closing position, but the problem is I don't know if anyone's actually ready for the show right now. Some guys pitching really well down in AAA, so we might look to bring them up. And then, of course, Gene Larkin, we moved him up to AAA as well. He was our first-round draft pick last year, and he's good. He's our highest-rated reliever, but it's tough to draft and start a 19-year-old in the MLB. So we started him at AA. He performed really well, so we moved him up to AAA along with some other moves, like sending Luke Jackson down. And now we see how the team performs. Ebbs and flows in the MLB season, but it is always fun because we have the MLB draft coming up this week. And on top of that, I am fairly certain that we actually have a shot at getting a generational talent in this year's draft. So I'm really excited about that. And so, yeah, I think we just start off with that. We'll do the draft. We'll get through. I'm sure we don't have anyone participating in the home run derby. We'll see what our all-stars are. We'll look to sign our draft picks, and then we'll play a couple games in here as well. So maybe a bit of a longer episode. But we also have Nolan Jones on the trade block, and we have yet to receive a single offer for him, which is kind of surprising. We could, I think, as we're in the last month before the trade deadline, take a look at the roster, see if there's maybe some trade, you know, potential, some guys we could throw out on the trade block. Um, I don't know what that would be. Maybe Gomber. Maybe Gomber is probably not a bad idea. Let's see. Let's throw Gomber out there. Freeland's a starter. We'll do that. We really don't have a lot of leverage at relief pitcher. We could look to maybe dump one of these guys, like maybe Justin Brewhill. He's 26 and only a 63 overall. It's a little bit older. We might get something for him. And there's younger, better players above him. So, like, why would we keep him long term? Elias Diaz is aging out. He's on the last year of his contract, and he's not performing well. I don't know if we're in full sell mode yet, but if we are, he's probably going to be one to go. So we'll throw him up there. Outside of that, I don't think there's a lot. Maybe Jake Cave, we might be able to get something for him. Although right now he's just kind of playing a bench bat role. Would like to have Jonathan Daza back. That could honestly help a lot because he led the team, I think, in average last year. But let's start with that. So a few new guys added there. Surely we'll get some bites, especially on Nolan Jones. I mean, right now he's riding the bench anyway because he can't hit the baseball, and he's regressing like a madman at like 25. All right, let's get to the draft after we get through some injuries. Neck sprain for Nick Mears down in AAA. Just a couple days. We'll keep him active. Senzatella, who we just brought up, has bruised ribs. Maybe he got beamed by a baseball, a little comebacker. He's out for just a few days, so we'll keep him active. And we're winning games. The Reds acquire Brian Abreu from the Astros. Okay. They get Jake Fraley and Tasia Antone. Jake Fraley, still out there. Okay. All right. And look at that. Oh, my goodness. What happened here? We won 12-3 against a decent Milwaukee team. Let's see. Harrison Bader, 2 for 6. Who else? Adam Duvall finally went 3 for 4. 2 ribbies. I guess I should probably just look at the batting line, huh? Home runs by Duvall, Tovar, and Trejo. Nice. Adam Duvall stole a base. Zach Eflin went 6, allowing 3. And Matt Koch went 3 innings. Nice. All right, that works. All right. Here we go. To the draft. Now, there is one guy that we want. And it is this. Is this guy? No, he's 21. Jose Casto from Illinois. I'm pretty sure this guy's a generational talent. We pick at number 10, and he is MLB slotted, ranked, whatever you want to call it, draft ranked at 11th. So there is a small, but a chance that he could fall to us. So, fingers crossed, he will, of course, go on the draft queue. Outside of that, I'm not sure. Some of these guys look really good, but we went all pitchers last time, so I'm really looking for this guy looks pretty good too. Wow, there. Dang it, there's too many good pitchers. I really want a position player. Unfortunately, I don't think we found a lot outside. Actually, first baseman was pretty deep. Romeo Ivy, he was a discovered player, goes from not ranked down to 11th. Oh my God. I don't even think I realized that he's a generational talent. I think. He's only 60% scouted, but he could also be a generational talent, and that would be huge. Matthew Takatsu, also very, very good. Peg power bat, defense. Like, first base is looking good, so we will go ahead and add all of these guys on here. Second base, there was nothing. Third base, this guy, I don't know. He's defensive all the way, not the best bat. I don't think I would take him this high, and I don't think he'll stay. But if for some reason he falls to maybe the second round, or maybe if we have a compensatory pick, it looks like we do. We have a compensatory pick at 34, maybe. We go for him then. But other than that, another, really heavily defensively rated shortstop here, Rodney Lester, maybe. Unlikely, but we'll add him to the queue. Basically, I'm just adding any position players that look decent that we scouted because, to be honest, like you can find pitchers every year who are really good or serviceable at the very least. Okay. But it was out of my scope and my brain. I did not realize that this discovered player was so good. So we will move him up the list. Castro's number one because I'm 100% sure that he is a generational talent. Then we'll go Ivy. And then maybe Valdez gets the spot. Yeah. Yep. Because we do need help at relief pitching pretty bad. We don't have a lot of young talent. And then also these first basemen look pretty good. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at. Now we just have to cross our fingers and hope that potential generational talent is going to fall into our lap. I see we have some people joining the stream. Thank you so much for your time and for watching. It means a lot. If you're new and enjoying the content so far, maybe you subscribe. If you're a returning viewer and enjoying it, maybe leave a like. I don't know. All right, Jimmy Gonzalez. We had him at number 7. He goes first to the Nationals. That's good. Every pick that goes that is not the right fielder brings us ever closer to the first generational talent. I've seen some generational talents in drafts. I've never actually drafted one ever. Steve Temple. Off the board. New York Giants. So Castro it is. There he goes. Jose Castro off the board at number 3. So, damn. But we still have a chance here at Romeo Ivy, who very well could be a generational talent and a discovered one at that, which would be pretty exciting. Outside of that, I think it's really hard to gauge pitching generational talents, so I'm really not sure. But Leonardo Valdez looks like he might fit the bill. Because I know they have to be 18 years old, and I think it usually gives them like really, really high strikeout rate, but I'm not sure. So a couple potential generational talents. I think Romeo is, since he was a discovered player, I think he does fall. And we don't necessarily like need a first baseman, but if you have a chance, not to mention signing bonus $243,000 as opposed to, where was he? Castro, who was asking $5.7 million. All right, here we are, number 10 pick, and it is going to be Romeo Ivy out of Canada, of all places. Welcome to the Colorado Rockies. Please, please be a generational talent. I cannot wait to find that out. All right, we'll go ahead and sim to our next pick. However, I'm pretty sure most of these guys are going to be gone. But Valdez is here. Chris Medina is here. Both of these guys look absolutely sensational. And we might even have a chance at Eddie Gonzalez with our. Oh no, this is our compensatory pick. Ooh. I don't think we can justify going back to back first baseman, even though we could maybe slot Gonzalez here as third base. He is good at defense, decent contact, but I think I would rather get one of these fine gentlemen. Question is, which one? Medina, he's got a 4-pitch mix. And Valdez, he also has a 4-pitch mix, maybe a better cutter. Cutter, curveball, changeup, splitter. That is quite the interesting mix. Both are pretty much the same. Valdez has potential of 99. He's really high strikeout, decent at everything else. Medina has really high hit per 9, strikeout per 9, and home run per 9. He has a little bit more of a traditional, I guess, pitch mix. So we might be crazy here, but I think I am going to go Medina. I think, and both of them are lefties. All right, so Medina's going to be our guy. I don't think he's generational, but he looks like he could be very good if that potential ends up being an A. Let's go ahead and go to our next pick. And both the guys are still here. Interesting. Interesting. I think, honestly, I think we're going to go with another. This is so tough. Good defense, vision, discipline, contact is okay. We can move him over to third. Valdez looks really good too. Let's go. No. Like I said, we can find pitching further down the board. Let's go with the position player. He's literally the last one we have that we've scouted. So let's go ahead and get Gonzalez. Maybe he's a bust. Maybe we get an A potential player that we can slide over to third base. Or maybe use as a trade piece further down the line. Not sure. All right. Probably should have added some more prospects to the board first. So let's just go all. Let's go who we have scouted. Let's just start. Let's see. Add to draft queue. It's probably going to be a lot of pitchers. Are there any position players left that we scouted? None. Are there any even available? There are, naturally. So do we just take a shot on some random dudes and kind of hope for the best? Jeff Yan from Chinese Taipei. Very interesting. Looks like he was a discovered player, power bat. I don't like the highest potential being 91. That worries me a little bit. I feel like he's probably going to fall. And where are we picking at right now? 84? Thing is, we have a bunch of pitchers. So many tough decisions to make. I mean, look at this guy. Big power bat, good defense, plays third. Could be awful. Scouting at 10% is pretty tough. But he is technically the highest rated person on the board that we have by quite a bit. I think we do. I think this is going to be a risky draft. I think we're going to go position player and just kind of hope for the best. Imasa, Chinese Taipei, welcome to the club, my brother. Okay. Let's see. So we've gotten what? 2 position players, a relief pitcher. No, 3 position players, a relief pitcher. We could go starter. I know I just said we could. We would go position players. Ruben Wright, though, he looks pretty good. Limits walks, not big strikeout potential, but that's kind of what we have on our squad right now. This guy is definitely more of a pitch to contact guy. He's got good velo, decent enough pitch break. I mean, we have him ranked at 61, and we're now picking at 114. So, probably going to be one of those guys, just because, I feel like that's a steal. If you're picking 114 and we're looking at guys that are projected, that we have ranked in the top 100, I feel like that's a good sign. But we'll just take a look down here. Anyone with a decent bat and decent potential. We already got first baseman, potential third baseman as well. Ken Morse. I think we are going to go with these guys down here. I mean, one was discovered, and we have him at 61, and Castillo right here apparently did very well because he goes from 126 all the way up to 69th. Nice. And it looks like he has like a really good pitches. So I think we're going to go with Castillo here. Add some more depth to the bullpen. Okay. Let's see. So now we're at 144. Just 2 more picks left. Do we take a shot in the dark on some of these position players? I think we do. Just looking really for anyone that has a decent bat. Even the potential for a decent bat. Honestly, that catcher looked to be Benito Mota. Okay, that's an interesting name given the picture and the fact that he was from Wisconsin. But he plays left field. He's got some speed. He's got some power. And if that overall is like in the 70s, or if his potential's in the 70s, then his overall is probably going to be in the 60s. Of course, it's going to be hard to find, 99 potential guys here. But honestly, we need catchers. This would be a huge risk with Rob Kruger here. So maybe we'll wait one more round. But he had probably the best. Actually, screw it. We're going to do it. We're going to draft Rob Freddie Krueger. We're just shooting our shot, hoping for the best. And then last pick here. Let's just look at everyone. We got Peter Manuel, another relief pitcher. We have him ranked in the top 100. A lefty as well. Has good view. It actually looks pretty solid. So yeah, let's get him. All right. And that's the draft. That one went pretty quick. We did pick Chris Medina, who has an injury and will affect his long-term potential and current overall rating. Interesting. All right. The Phillies are offering a trade. Here we go. This is where it gets exciting. They want Elias Diaz, and they are willing to give us AJ Minter, who is pitching well. He would be our highest rated reliever. Why is he regressing? He has B potential. He's only 30, which for relief pitchers is not that old. And he's pitching pretty well. Whip's a bit high. Even though Elias Diaz is struggling, we have no one to replace him. And I just don't know if we're quite ready to sell yet. So I'm going to pass on this one. Doesn't mean we're not going to deal him. We have no players in the home run derby, so we are going to skip it. How are we looking? Okay, we're back up into second place, 43 and 46, tied with Arizona. And then I'm not actually going to play. I just want to see who made it to the team. It said that we had guys on the squad, but I don't see any, so it must be, it's got to be our pitching. Brandon Woodruff gets the start. Okay, so it looks like we had some pitchers make the All-Star team. We have some minor leaguers. So yeah, Zach Eflin was an All-Star. How is Jordan Montgomery not an All-Star? What in the world? I guess because his win-loss is even. That's absolutely tragic. If you pitch a 2.5 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP, you should be an All-Star, hands down. Strikeout rate's just not very high. Okay, game. Whatever you say. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, but here we have our first shot to get some picks. Definitely want to get Ivy. Hopefully he is who he thought. Hopefully he is who we thought he is. We was. Medina's the one that's injured, right? So his long-term potential and temporary overall. That's tough. Did we know that heading into it? No. Maybe. Injury risk unknown. But doctor exam says he's injured. All right. Doesn't make much sense to me. Also do want to, more interested in scouting Eddie Gonzalez. And then definitely Imasa needs to get some scouting done. See where he's at. But let's try and get Ivy. We'll offer him right off the rip. Let's see. Slot value is 5. He wants 3.7. Let's go somewhere in the middle with like 4.2. All right, so he signs. And then who else do we need to scout? Definitely, probably scout Manuel a little bit more. Or Kruger. We'll scout Kruger. Inuyamasa. All right. So we'll finalize that. All right. Now, who do we want to play this week? Or this month? Do we really? Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Padres, Giants. We don't have any inter-division games. So we just get to pick and choose whoever we want. Nice. Let's see. How about we play Toronto away, and then we will play the Cubs at home. Sounds good. So let's do that. Sim a couple days. Got some draft picks to sign. Ivy actually does look like he's a pretty solid ball player. Imasa actually got better after 1 week, so that's good. Rob Kruger did not. So we'll keep giving those guys some more time, but I think I'm ready to pull the trigger on Gonzalez. Let's see, slot value is 2. He wants 2. Doesn't want to take that. All right, so we'll settle there. All right, so we can pitch with Mize, Marquez, or Lambert. Where are we at in the wild card? We're only a game and a half out. This is the exact same place we were last time. Do we make a push? I mean, I think we should, right? The problem is, who do we go with? Why is Contreras hitting the ball so poorly this year? He's not hitting well, but he's not regressing. Ellie De La Cruz is on the market. Are you kidding? See, like, how do we have Danny Jensen here with 59 and 35 contact rating, and then William Contreras, who is shitting the bed? I wonder. Holy, Jorge Soler is having a season with the Braves, but the Braves would probably not give him up. I would love to add another pitcher. I don't see any good ones on here, but I'm also really curious about all the catchers that are on here that are hitting the ball really well and kind of young. Also, like, that's crazy lefty contact. I'm just so interested in swapping catchers with the Brewers, even though Contreras is not hitting the ball well so far. Like, surely he can turn it around, right? Right? With those ratings, surely he can turn it around. I don't know. If we did trade away there is no one in free agency that we can sign that would be good. It would have to go to Romo, who is not good at hitting the baseball. But maybe it's time we just, let the kid shine. I don't know. All right. Back to games. We got Casey, we got Marquez, and Lambert. Marquez has only won 2 games all season. Let's see if we can get him another win. We'll hop in here. Ooh, oh my goodness, everyone is cold. We just cannot hit a baseball to save our lives. If Geraldo Castro ends up hitting like close to or around 300, I might just manually move him up to see potential because I feel like it's kind of a reward for playing well. All right, let's just keep the lineup. We'll work with what we got. Bald head cam. All right, here in Toronto, who are we facing off? Alek Manoah. Okay, solid pitcher. Might get some walks out of him. Let's see how we do. First pitch. Perfect. We'll take a sinker inside. What does he have? 4-seamer, slider, sinker, changeup. Okay. We might just be sitting on pitches. Okay. We're not swinging at this. Okay. So we start off with a 4-pitch walk. I mean, that's kind of ideal. That's best case scenario. So far, Manoah has thrown 5 pitches, and none of them have even been close to the strike zone. There's number 6. How many balls in a row do you think we can get? 7. Can we get to 10 balls in a row? Okay, we finally got a strike. Still, I don't know if we're swinging. All right, and then we just get an absolutely atrocious call from Blue. Okay. Good hittable pitch there. We whiff. A little bit behind it. And that's a home run ball too. Sped us up, slowed us down. Probably should have been strike 3. A little unfortunate. And then a really good slider to put us away. Okay. Manoah finding his groove a little bit. Of course, we also whiffed on some swings. That was kind of our fault. We also swung out a slider way out of the zone. So we kind of gifted him that one. Okay. That one's pretty high and pretty deep, but just warning track power. We're going to send him. What? What was that hesitation? I mean, he's safe. But it was like he started to go, and then I clicked the button to send him, and he like paused, stutter step. That was kind of weird. My Ryan McMahon home run would go so hard right here. Or a single? No. So after all of that, we don't even get a score. We walk the first 2, strikeout, sacrifice fly, advances the runners, and then a ground out. Unbelievable. We also know this umpire is really sketchy. And so we saw some really bad strikes that were called balls. So that's concerning, to say the least.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But we'll see. All right. Rafael Ortega goes down swinging. Some high heat.
No ball, 1 strike.
We'll see what we can do against a Bo Bichette.
0-2.
Pretty generous strike zone for us. Not so much for the Blue Jays. And Marquez put up a quick 1-2-3 inning. Bodes well for us. And let's see what we can do against Manoah. 18 pitches that first inning. It's pretty good. I mean, we kind of bailed him out with some ugly swings in our third at-bat. Got a good win on that one. But fortunately, just a line out to right field. Something we've seen a lot. Some good contact that just does not land in grass. Okay. 2 good pitches there.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Almost like get lulled into a false sense of security once you see a pitcher just throw ball after ball after ball after ball after ball. But 1-2 here. So early on the slider. Way, way, way out in front.
Ball. 1-0.
If I were Manoah, I would throw that slider all day. We are so early on it. Finally got a piece of that one. Still very early on it, though. We're going to have to figure out how to sit back on that one. Fighting off that high fastball. Now he's pretty much pitching exclusively on the black. Uh-oh. Bader got a hold of that one, though. That one's going to land in some grass. Off the wall. And that is going to be a 2-out double for Harrison Bader. It's a good rip.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
That was a slider, too. We sat back on that one. Now let's hopefully we can do something with it. Go.
1 strike.
Good Lord. We are so early on the slider. I don't know what we did to time up the last one so well, but
2 balls, 2 strikes.
that went all the way down to 79. It's kind of crazy going from 96 to 79 on a couple pitches. Fighting off the high fastball there. That one's foul. Stay in it, buddy. Another good rip there. It's a little late. I think we're going to see a slider soon. No. Get another high fastball just on the black. That was a good pitch. All right, now the heart of this Toronto lineup.
The first baseman,
Starting with Vladdy.
Guerrero Jr.
I think we saw Matt Chapman in there as well. Uh-oh, that one I think is going to just land foul. It does. Vlad had a good year this year. But he's going to start off this game with a lazy flyabout on the left. Harrison Bader is there, out number 1. Danny Jensen, okay.
Ball. 1-1.
All right, Marquez. Nothing but soft contact so far. Of course, could change drastically. Matt Chapman certainly has quite a bit of power, but not on display here. Tofar is there. As another 1-2-3 inning for Marquez. It's good to see. And now let's see what we can do again against Manoah. We've had a number of base runners, but not any that cross the plate that matters. Toglia grounds out. I think that was a pretty good swing. Very hittable pitch. Good timing. What do you know? Wow, I was like, how did we miss that? That was good timing. We just whiffed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Which for Harold Castro, kind of rare this year. He's been really good. Has hit over 300 for a lot of the season. Now down to 277. Fights off that hard, low inside fastball. And that's a fly out. Again, early on, a slider that we have got to be cranking, dude. Slider, middle of the plate. Like I said, if I were Manoah, fuck, I would just throw that slider all day. I think we just got frozen on that one. Just kind of fell in there.
The left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Start off with a slider of our own. Varsho takes a good rip at it, but it is going to result in a fly out. So far, Marquez pitching very well. Filling up the strike zone. Getting some swing and miss, getting soft contact. These are all very, very good things, obviously. And the changeup puts him away. 26 pitches through 2 2/3 is very efficient. Really tough call there. Though Brett Phillips batting 143, probably not a lot of hope. He goes down swinging. That is 9 up, 9 down for Marquez. Now Adam Duvall, who hit an absolute rocket out into dead center, but couldn't quite get it over the wall. See what he can do here. I feel like we've lost a little bit of our vision these last few at-bats. Swinging stuff outside of the zone, and then, of course, going down at the end of last inning by not swinging at a pitch that was clearly in the zone. That slider is brutal. If anything, though, we are running up Manoah's pitch count. 51 pitches through just 3 innings. We didn't even need to take a swing at that one, and we were too late. That was a really bad strikeout. McMahon might be our best batter in terms of hitting for both power and
1-1.
average. I think he's tied or leads the team in home runs, also hitting 288. Fortunately, not enough power to go opposite field there. Just 71 off the bat. Just laid on it. 94 right down the middle. Oh my God! And then we almost took off Manoah's head. It's going to be a foot race to the first base. And Chris Bryant wins that one.
The third baseman.
Manoah stays in after taking a ball right to the face. Was it the face or was it the chest? Comebacker. Oh! Oh! Ugh! The sound. Damn, right off the collarbone of his, I don't know, maybe just because it was his glove hand. Holy. Brother took a rip. God, can you imagine a baseball hitting your collarbone? Unless you're like morbidly obese, that shit's sticking out there, and that thing is cracking for sure. Okay, Brendan Rodgers gets on with a single. Maybe we have a little 2-out rally going here.
The left fielder, number 4.
That was 101 off the bat. Change up right down the middle. Didn't miss it. Well, let's see what Harrison Bader can do. Ooh, if that lands in grass, that'd be great. It doesn't. Good reaction time by the fielder there. Maybe would have liked a missed dive. That would have been good for us.
One ball, 2 strikes.
But it was not to be.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And I'll see what we can do here against George Springer, who might fly out. No, Toglia cannot get there. Springer put up a little bit more of a fight than some of his teammates. And we're definitely not giving up a walk. Duvall under this one should be no problem. Makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
Marquez continuing to be efficient. And another strikeout. Marquez, not really a strikeout artist, but putting him down today. Got some talented bats in this lineup, though, so we got to be careful. We can't just gift him anything. A broken bat on the inside sinker. 12 down, 12 up, 12 down.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
Hi, Diaz. Prove to me that you don't deserve to be traded.
0-1.
Swinging at that one is not the way to do it. At least we had good timing.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh. I'm surprised that, I guess Manoah, I mean, he's pitched four scoreless. I was just surprised at the amount of confidence that he has. That one squeaks through. Vladdy can't get through it. Diaz going for second. The cutoff throw is coming in. And that is in time. Legs not quite working like they used to, and Diaz goes down trying to get second. It's kind of shocking. That's an insane throw. Good defense from Toronto today. That is wild. Little chopper to third. Matt Chapman will never drop those. Platinum Gold Glover winner. I think he actually won another Gold Glove this year.
Castro.
Oh, what? That was very early? Are you sure about that game? Are you sure? Did not feel like very early. And that one right to Matt Chapman again. So 4 hits on the day, and 2-3 walks. But unable to get anyone across home plate so far.
Nope, ball one. Foul.
Marquez pitching an absolute gem right now. But he is going to give up his first hit here to Vlad Guerrero Jr. He gets a double. Pretty good changeup, honestly. Just the bottom of the zone. That's just a good hitter. Doing work.
Ball one.
Outside of that, though, Marquez has been lighting it up today. Number of strikeouts on pace, I think, to hit double-digit strikeouts today.
No, that's a ball. One ball, no strike. Nope, that's low. That's the ball.
And cannot find the zone versus Matt Chapman. Oh, that one is going to fall. Vladdy goes home. The throw is offline. A better throw probably at least has a chance. And just like that, after pitching 4 perfect innings, no hits, no walks, Toronto is on the board in the 5th with a double and an RBI single. How the turn has tabled. I think this one's going to end it, though. Chris Bryant's under it. All right. So Toronto finally finds some offense. And we have yet. Would have loved to hit a home run there. Just slightly too early.
1 and 2.
Manoah really not pitching that well. He's had some good batters where he's pitched really well. But we just cannot even make contact with the slider for some reason. And a lot of our hits have been that. Little choppers. Luckily, Duvall, he's got good speed, outruns that one, but we've only had like one, I think, like good liner out into the outfield that's reached the wall. Other than that, we're just, I don't know, really not barreling much. And we've definitely had plenty of good pitches to swing at. Just not making good contact. Kind of the story of the year. That would probably explain the low averages across the board. Not necessarily that we're not making contact, but maybe just when we are, they're just not. They're finding leather and not grass. McMahon hits a one pretty high and pretty deep, but not deep enough. Falls short of the warning track. And that's just really been the struggle. Well, dribbler bounces off a third. Chapman can't glove it. We got 2 on with 2 out. A single would probably score a runner. We've been in this position already a couple times in this game, but just can't scratch across a run. Let's see if we can do it here with Brendan Rodgers. We know Manoah at times cannot hit the strike zone. I mean, inside fastball, belt high, like, I feel like a good hitter can hit that. But we pop it up at 6 hits and not a single run so far today. Can get frustrating, but what are you going to do? Sometimes the baseball gods are just cruel. Like they are to Brett Phillips as he goes down swinging on it. Changeup. Absolutely whiffing. And that one somehow lands. Bader's able to glove it and get it into in the second quickly enough. So he still can get out of this with a double play. Going to be chucking some sinkers. I think we got it. Rodgers, McMahon, Toglia, done. Speaking of Toglia, he'll be hitting third coming up. Really need some offense here, boys. We're getting hits, we're getting walks, we're just not getting runs. And we have swung at a few of those today. Way outside the zone. That one way in the zone. We got to be better. Reaching out again for that slider. I already said it a couple times, but Manoah, hard to get much better than pitching a scoreless, but I would fancy his stat line would be a lot better if he threw more sliders, because we are struggling to get it against it. Changeup high and almost middle of the plate. Good timing. And just doesn't land. 87 pitches for Manoah. Completely out of energy. They're leaving him in, which is kind of rare. But I guess whenever you have yet to give up a run, might as well keep him in. Toglia, though, gets hold of that one. Not fielded cleanly as well. Off the wall, finally gloved. The throw is in, and we have another runner with 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Harold.
All right, new pitcher, Chad Green. What a Chad. He looks pretty average.
Castro.
Looks like someone we can hit. Only fastballs and a curveball. I mean, Castro absolutely ripped that one. Has no power. 37 power versus righty, so I don't expect a home run, but that will work. Harold Castro with an RBI single. The game is tied. Our unsung hero, our D potential, play anywhere guy, also apparently cannot miss a baseball. You love to see it. Also love to see a pitcher that essentially just throws two pitches. It's a fastball or a curveball. So as long as we're swinging at fastballs in the zone or a curveball left way up in the zone, we should have a good shot. When your curveball does not curve, you could be in for some trouble. Tovar cranks that one to center. 107 off the bat. And we might have some life here. Duvall, show me the money. I was playing the hero. What do they call it? Main character energy right there. Just swinging at shit. My God. That's ugly. Really can't waste this opportunity. Already scored 1, 2 on. Chance here to do some more damage. Ooh, fastball right down the middle. We're just late on it and foul. Oh my. I mean, that's just a perfect fastball. Not much you can do about that, if we're honest. That is just a dot. And that is a little dribbler that we cannot get to. And that is a leadoff single for Bo Bichette. See if we can work into a double play. That would be ideal. We do not. Vlad strikes again. Luckily, it doesn't end in an RBI, but that is a double. Also eliminates the possibility for the double play.
One ball, one strike. Ball two.
Would love a strikeout. That one actually does not get the runner home. We thought about throwing home, but the runner did not move. Now we still have a chance to get out of this without getting hurt. I know from experience as an A's fan, Matt Chapman loves swinging and missing at the high fastball.
No, that's high.
But maybe not here in the games. But swings to a curve, that'll do.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton.
And they want us to intentionally walk Dalton Varsho, who has 47 contact versus righties.
Varsho.
No.
Strike. Woo. No, that's a ball.
Not quite sure
Ball.
the logic there, although the way we're pitching, it might be an unintentional walk.
Ball three.
We're going to groove one.
Think you make.
We don't groove it. He misses by a mile. Marquez has now lost control. We're in the 7th. Just need something soft. Or you can watch a strike go right down the middle and get sent down. We take that. Dangerous inning. Could have been really bad. However, we escape
Your attention, please.
unscathed.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 13.
And now we face off against Jordan Hicks. He is pretty good. A lot of velocity, a lot of break.
Jordan Hicks.
1-0.
Sinker, slider, changeup, four-seamer. Okay.
1-1.
Late on that? Yeah. Okay. I think the biggest thing dealing with Hicks is just going to be what sinkers are going to sink out of the zone and what are going to stay in the zone.
3 balls, 1 strike.
First time we've seen a slider. Pretty easy to lay off that one. Oh! McMahon! Brother. You got the pitch.
The right fielder,
You got the timing.
Bryant.
Here he goes.
We got the pitch. We got the timing. We just did not. We just didn't barrel it. Story of the day. Would love to get someone on base before we get to 2 outs. But not going to happen here. 99 inside. A little late on it. Pop it up. That one reaching triple digits. I think that's one of the first pitchers we've seen. We're taking an ugly rip at that one. It's one of the first pitchers I think we've faced that can actually hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch
And
hitting
they're going to go with Alejandro Kirk. Crushes lefties. How's he batting this year? Pretty good.
for the Blue Jays, number 30.
Unfazed.
Kirk.
Suter's going to stay in.
Ball 1.
I have faith. Shit. Should not have had faith. But
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Kirk is slow as all hell. So he should have a good chance at a double play if we can get some soft contact.
No, that's a ball.
Is it a ball though?
2 strikes.
Is it? We get hosed on that call. Oh. All right. Take a fly out. And another one. And now Bo Bichette.
Up. No ball. One strike.
Do you want to go down? Come on, little buddy. All right. Pretty good inning for Suter there. We don't get through Kirk, but we get through the following 3 batters. Still tied at 1.
This changed defensively for the Blue
And now, who do we want up?
Right field. Number 43, Cedane Rafaela.
That's some tough matchups coming up. But I think going righty is going to be the way to go. So we're going to go at Tyler Kinley, the new closer. We switched him and Lawrence because Lawrence is just not cutting it. He got off to a really good start this year. But then just couldn't maintain. Oh, man. We missed a home run. That one was demolished. But demolished foul. He throws one right down the middle. Good timing, maybe a bit early. Nope, good timing. We just don't have the power that time. Home run would go so hard right now. All right, Diaz, what do you got? His 1 for 3 for the day, but that one hit was just a hard hit liner right past the head of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He just couldn't glove it in time. So it's not like, I mean, I guess, but I know it's not an error, but they definitely had a shot. That works.
The first baseman, number 5, Michael.
Had a number of walks today. I think like 4, maybe 5. Ooh. We're getting close. Oh, my brother in Christ. One of these days we're going to straighten one of those out. We're going to hit a home run one of these days. Just like the team as a whole has very little to no power. But I've seen a lot of potential home run balls that just go foul. Sat back on that one. Fought it off. I'm okay with that. Ooh. Still really early on those off-speed pitches. Ninth pitch here in this at-bat. And we get a swinging bunt. That was pretty close. Battaglia could not run it out. Good timing on a changeup. And we just beat it right into the ground. Come on, Castro. You can be the hero. I could be your hero, baby.
One ball, one strike.
All right. Oh, right down the middle. looks so good coming off the bat. 93 off the bat. Come on. There we go. I don't want to walk. I just want to hit. Just give me an RBI single. Doesn't have to be crazy. Oh, get through. It's a good at bat. Oh, man.
Your attention, please.
All right. Oh, no.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Starting off against Vladdy, who's having a great day today. All right. Oh, no. Chris Bryant does not have that sort of speed.
Nope, that's inside.
That one was almost a home run.
No, that's a ball.
Oh, God. Playing with fire. Oh, my God. What a terrible swing by Guerrero.
Yep.
Whew. A little windy in here, Vladdy.
0-1.
I mean, obviously we're happy about that, but holy.
That's the ball.
Some really dangerous swings in there from Vlad. What do you say we strike out Danny Jensen? Can you do that for me, Kinley? No. But we will take the fly out.
Hey! No ball.
Beautiful.
One strike.
Oh, get there, Chris Bryant. Run, run, run. Okay, he's there. All right, we did it. We got through the heart of their power, of the power part of their lineup. The back end of their lineup is not very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays,
Castro on second. 41 speed, you're right, is not very good.
now running at second base.
All right, Nolan Jones,
Number 22, Nolan.
here's your chance to prove that you should not be traded.
Strike one.
Graven's got a little power slider there, 90.
Oh. 2-1.
Really good pitching right there. Not much you can do with that low inside slider. Oh, can you outrun that? No. Damn it. But we advanced the runner. Good enough. Duval, crank one for me, baby. What do you say, little buddy? What do you say? Oh, it's high. It's deep. It's gone. You asked for it. You got it. Adam Duvall with a 2-run shot. over the right field wall. Gives us a 2-run lead here in the 10th. Unbelievable. Ask and you shall receive. I ask Adam Duvall, can you give me a homer? And Adam Duvall answers, yes, I can. Love to see it. A little curveball that just did not curve it well enough. Falls right in the heart of the plate. And now we have a full count. Potentially another runner on base. McMahon goes down looking. Not gonna lie, I did not think that was gonna land in the zone, but Graveman's been painting the corners. He has been pitching really well. Just that one really bad miss that gave up the home run. Other than that, he's been living on the black, painting the corners. But oftentimes in baseball, it's just waiting for that one good pitch and then delivering when you do. Those sliders have been so nasty today. All right, now we just have to not give up runs. Righty's still the way to go. We'll warm up Lawrence just in case. But Kinley should be able to finish this one out. Not if we're missing by that much. Holy brother. Okay, give me a strike. Okay. That was a dangerous one, but we'll take it. Good Lord. This dude will not die. Fuck! Bader, throw home. He whiffed. Oh, Kinley. Honestly, what are you going to do right there? If anything, I would have liked to have seen a better throw to home plate. I think we're in a position there where we could have gotten the out. All right, Gavin Biggio down.
No ball, 1 strike.
Rafaela. I would love for you to eat shit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yes. Back-to-back strikeouts after giving up the single. Oh, good job, Blue. That was an absolutely blown call, but we'll take it.
He's going.
Throw him out! Get him! God, defense! Defense! Diaz trying to say, please don't trade me. Please, sir. Don't trade me. I still got it. He does have it there. 10 hits today. We only managed to scratch 3 runs across home plate out of that. But we got the homer when it mattered. Adam Duvall, 2 for 5 with a homer. 2 of our 3 scores. Tyler Kinley got the win as it was tied going into the 7th. He gets 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, 1 hits, 1 earned in extras, but we still come out with the win. Very close competitive game. All right. And I think I said we were going to go play Chicago at home. So we'll sign draft picks, probably field some offers. Eddie Gonzalez will go 2 to 3. Okay, so he signs. Rob Kruger is looking worse and worse. So probably won't get signed. But Kazuhito Imasa from Japan. We picked him up, scouted him at like 5% or 10% or something like that, and he's still looking good. Still looking real good. So we'll keep scouting him just to make sure that that is the case. Chris Medina injured, but we'll go ahead and offer him. Oh my goodness. Maybe we will not. We only have 4.9 million left, which is kind of crazy because we've only signed 3 people. So we are going to have to be very judicious with the rest of our money. Luckily, everyone else doesn't want that much. But do we sign injured Medina? I think we're going to put him in here. We are going to move him to first. Try and get his interest up as high as possible so he will cost the least amount of money. I'm not so focused on Kruger right now. He looks like he was an awful pick. But let's see. So the rest is just these 2 pitchers that are both very cheap. I would like to get some more scouting on Manuel. I did not realize we were so low on money. Tigers acquire Camilo Duvall. Okay. And in return, they get Colt Keith and Henry Santana. Looks like a couple prospects. Interesting. The Blue Jays want to offer us a trade. They will take Gomber for Jordan Hicks. Austin Gomber for Jordan Hicks. Who do you have starting that you need Austin Gomber? 71 overall, 30 years old. Wait. Is one of these guys in AAA? Mitch White is. Chris Bassett is not. Maybe you're looking to replace Chris Bassett, but he's pitching well. I mean, this is a no-brainer trade for me, but it's just really stupid for them. Like, why would they move Jordan Hicks? He's their 3rd best reliever. He's young and he's good. I'm going to decline this trade just because it's a really stupid trade. All right. All right. Imasa just every week his potential stays at 99. I think he's a safe bet as a high potential player. And he's only $500,000. Let's see if he will take the bare minimum. He signs. Great. Get Castillo in there. He'll sign for $500,000. No, he declines. Okay, we'll let him sit. Okay. Tovar, dislocated ankle. No! And he's out for over 6 months. That's actually heartbreaking because he's actually one of our better players. So he'll go to the 60-day. God, he was doing so good too. Oh, look at that progression so early in the year. Oh, that sucks so bad. We really don't have many options at shortstop. Brendan Rodgers will probably have to go to third. Think we'll be okay. But we need to move someone up. Let's see. Kyle Datres. He's hitting well. Doesn't look very good. But he's hitting well. God, 6 months. That sucks. He can play the entire infield. Defensively, he's good. He's hitting, at least for average, not for power, but he's hitting for average. He can play the entire infield. Definitely not what I want, but that just might be what we get. Zach Fiend has an 890 OPS. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking an 890 slugging, and I was like, what? Okay. It's good. It's good. Well, shoot. Gene Larkin. 0 ERA, 5 strikeouts in 4 innings and 2 walks. Damn. Does look good. He'll definitely be a call up. All right. I think we're going to do it. We'll add him to the 40 man. He's going to move to MLB. And then we will add, let's move Shuck up to AAA. Why? Where are we missing people in AAA? Outfield? They only have 3 outfielders. 1, 2. Yeah, they only have 3 outfielders. Okay. So let's move Bouchard up to AAA. Surely we have someone better than 52 overall to move to AA. What are we missing at AA? They also only have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they only have 3. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, they should be fine. Okay. Oh, that sucks so bad because he was doing so well. All right. So, let's see. We'll put in Datres for now. Send him down here north towards the bottom. Dude, Harrison Bader, what is going on, brother? I mean, at this point, let's put Nolan Jones in left versus righties. We'll leave Bader in versus lefties. And then I don't even know. Yeah. It's not looking good, fellers. It's not looking good. We're injured. We can't hit. We can pitch, but we can't hit the ball. Damn. The AA team does not have enough position players? You gotta be kidding me. All right. Let's give them another center fielder, I guess. I think that should be enough. Okay, that is. Another day to sign draft picks. Also closing in on the trade deadline. God, do I really want to pay $2 million for someone that's injured? I think we might end up passing on him, even though he is a top 10 pick in the draft. Okay, declined. Declined. Okay. Astros want to offer. They want Elias Diaz. And they're willing to give me Zach DeZenzo. Okay. See potential. Good defense. Decent bat. It's young. Yikes. Who do you guys have at catcher? You guys have Carlos Perez. So we would trade one old catcher for another and then also get a prospect out of it. But also why? When you have Yainer Diaz, who's hitting 300. This trade just doesn't make sense. So we will pass. Diamondbacks will offer us Austin Gomber. We do need a catcher. Hold on. This could actually be a real offer. Not the best bat. Great defense. Actually has speed. He's not hitting a AAA. Oh, and then we have someone. I mean, we have Drew Romo, who's younger by 4 years, better potential, and a higher overall. So, pass. Another day to sign draft picks. Shirley Castillo wants to sign. We'll go up to 680. Still declines. What in the world are you waiting for, brother? Okay, Manuel signs. We'll put Kruger back in. Just, I don't know, maybe that potential jumps back up, but it's not looking good. Although, like, his bat isn't bad. For 300K, that could be a bargain. I don't know. I just don't know about Medina, man. Can I get him on the cheap? I think we're going to wait till the last minute to sign him. And then the Cubbies, we can pitch with Montgomery, Mize, or Marquez. Let's pitch with Montgomery. I think we pitched with him once before. He is robbed of an all-star appearance because of his win-loss. It's really unfortunate. Lots of minor league all-stars, though. All right. Let's hop in here. And then I think when we come out of this, we're going to have to decide if we're going to make some trades or not. Datres has 9 at-bats. He has yet to hit the ball. And, I mean, we're 11 games under 500. I think we're selling. I think we are selling. The question is, who are we selling to and what are we looking for? We've got to find someone who can hit the baseball
Leading off
consistently.
tonight for the Cubs, the second baseman.
I don't.
Horner.
0-1.
First pitch, 640.
We just don't got it. And one of our best pitchers gives up a lead-off double. Of course, when you throw a sinker right down the middle, that will happen sometimes.
That's the ball. 1-1. Steal!
Can you throw him out, Diaz? No! Even more of a reason to trade you. You suck. Oh, why are they sending Bader after this? Off to a tough start.
Hook. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Holy whiff. Way out in front of that one. Please give me the double play. Yes. Alright, that helps a lot. Still less than ideal, giving up a run in the first. I feel like it's always the best pitchers I do the worst with. Right on cue. Is this lineup just like a lefty masher? Not really. A little generous call there from the umpire. Maybe feeling a bit bad by Montgomery's start. Gives up 2 earned in the first. For someone that's been pitching insanely well all year, that's really disappointing. Let's see what we can do against Justin Steele. Who is this kid? How is he an 86 overall with 61 hit per 9 and 61 K per 9? I guess we'll find out, huh? All right, tough call there. Now down in the count. And then we flail at a slider. Holy. Castro grounds out. Duvall, the hero of the last game. This one pretty well out in the left, but it dies at the warning track. Umpire's given some low strikes today. Get there, Rogers. Attaboy.
You're out.
Whew, just in time. Oh, good defense again. Take that. Good sinker. There we go. Much better inning. 3 up, 3 down from Montgomery after giving up 2 in the first. Let's see if our bats can get on track. I just don't know what it is. about this team. We just not having it this year.
Ball two.
A little lazy fly out to right.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ryan.
Like, we have some bright spots here and there. We've also had some pretty significant injuries to some of our starters. Two of our budding young guys are out for, 6 months. So that's always frustrating.
Strike.
But it's got to be next man up.
2-2.
We're late on that? Okay.
3-2.
And we're really early on that, huh? Too early. Don't look like by much. And a little blooper on the right. Okay.
Hey! No ball. 1 strike. Ball 1.
Come on, Montgomery. We know PCA doesn't have the best bat. He's only hitting 237. We should be able to shut him down pretty easily.
Nope. Ball 2. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
There we go. Swing and a miss from Pete Crow Armstrong. Lazy fly ball out in the center. And a pretty quick 2 up, 2 down so far in the third. Roger's been getting a lot of action there at second. That is his 3rd assist, I think. Or put out. I can't remember if it's an assist or a put out. And here's our newly minted major leaguer Kyle Datres. Okay. After not Toglia, Tovar out for 6 months. That is not good. Good rip at that one. Unfortunately, foul. Harrison Bader will continue his historic run down to the worst season of his career. Another ground out. Good timing, inside slider. I mean, should be able to hit those. I mean, that's just a great pitch. That is just a great pitch. That was a fastball down the middle, and we popped it up. Damn it. Would love to be able to hit the ball. I thought this far in the franchise be a little bit farther along, but just quite haven't found those difference makers yet, apparently.
Ball 1. 1-0. One ball, two strikes.
Holy whiff. Maybe going fastball instead of sinker is the way for Montgomery. Having a lot more success with that. So again, give up 2 in the first, and then 3 up, 3 down the following 2 innings. And we just get our bats back on track. There's something about these pitches from Steele. Nothing really looks that far out of the zone.
Oh, and two.
Until we whiff on it.
1 and 2. That's out the corner.
Okay, good eye there from Toglia. Spits on those. Fights off a fastball on the outside edge. Oh, crushes one, but it's foul. We are really good at hitting home run balls foul. I feel like that's a 50-50 ball. That close to the black. And then we whiff with good timing. About to go back to PCI. This is incredible. Come on, Duval, do something.
That's the ball.
50 ribbies, first on the Rockies. That's good. We need more of those, though. We need a lot more of those.
Ball. 3 and 1.
At least we're staying in the bats a lot longer in this inning. I feel like all the other innings just boom, boom, boom. Speaking of boom, that one is high and deep and a home run. That is foul. We are so good at hitting home runs that are not inside the foul lines. Feels good. All right, let's see if Montgomery can continue to shut these guys down.
One and 1.
3 scoreless innings in a row.
Out.
And surprisingly, only have 42
Now
pitches.
batting, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Strike. Woo. Strike.
The inside sinker, I feel like he locates it pretty well. Probably should be going cutters versus righties. And there we go. Cutter in on the hands, for whatever reason, just works in this game. That's another 3 up, 3 down inning.
For the Rockies, the left
Now we're just like
Chris Bryant.
poking the dead animal on the side of the road, like, hey, are you alive? That's our offense right now. Can't even make contact on that.
That's the ball.
It's a good pitch.
Ball. No strike.
Wow, 5th in the NL in WAR. Not a boy.
One ball.
Way too late on that one. Not so good versus lefties, but what a pitch. Good rip at that one, but no dice. Good timing, slider over the middle. We just don't hit lefties very well.
No.
Get through? No. All right. It's pretty much up to Montgomery now.
Nope. Ball one.
Are we sure about that one, Blue? There's, oh man, we need a better throw out of you. Forgot how
The second baseman.
fast Pete Crow Armstrong is.
Corner.
No. That's the ball.
Absolutely flew to second there.
Hello.
He's going, he's going.
Nice.
Ball. 1-0.
Uh-oh. Get there, Montgomery. Get there. The throw? Not in time.
He beat it.
Bro, don't set your
Now
feet. Just
batting.
chuck that
The
thing.
right fielder. Seiya Suzuki.
No. That's the ball. 1-1.
I don't think they send him home. No.
That's the ball.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Well, not a home run.
Oh, and 1. Oh, 2.
Just 99 contact versus lefties. It's a good pitch. Just getting a little unlucky, I think. Oh my God, we finally find some luck. Kyle Dautres with his first MLB hit, and it is a single out to right. Save that baseball for the kid. Let's hope there's a lot more of those coming up. Another one from Harrison Bader. Dautres actually has pretty good speed. This one's still rolling, finally at the wall. Bader's rounding second and holds up, but that's going to be an RBI double for Harrison Bader. We're finally on the board, back-to-back hits, a single and a double. And then a runner in scoring position for Elias Diaz. Probably getting the chopping block after this game. That is... It's an insane pitch. But he's proven that he should not be traded. That's a single. And an RBI. We closed the gap down to only a 2-run lead. Who are we? Who is this team that can hit baseballs? I'm not upset.
Oh,
Just wondering where they've been. That
one strike.
sweeping curve is
One ball.
so good. Little high. If that's the only pitch he threw, we're probably striking that every time.
Out.
Or grounding into a double play. Not a bad rip, good timing, just can't elevate it.
Ball. Outside.
But at least we got a couple across. We're still in this one. It's another well-hit ball right into the glove of a defender.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
That was pitch number 69 from Montgomery. Nice.
Nope, that's high. Two and two.
Off-speed working well. Back-to-back swing and misses. Another strikeout from Montgomery. I still have faith. I feel like he's just gotten a little unlucky.
Hey. Ball. 1-1.
There we go. Oh, maybe. McMahon reaches. Can't make the catch. Swanson just fighting off everything. 1-2. Now the count's even. Did we get him on the curveball? No. Could have been a strike anyway. We're going to give him a very hittable fastball here.
That's three.
And he just stares it down. All right. Rockies bats back up. We were getting at steal last inning. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Hey. That's the ball. 1-2.
Oh, that's a rocket. That's gone. Duvall! Adam Duvall, 403 feet, a liner out to left.
For Chicago,
And we have closed the gap to 1. Now Cody Hewer.
Cody
Dang, good swing. That one just does not get through. Sharp liner down the first base line. What do we got? 4-seam slider changeup.
One ball.
Shouldn't be too hard to pick up on the fastball with these.
One ball. One strike.
That was very late. Are you shitting me?
Ball two. Two balls. One strike.
I don't know about that. Okay. Work ourselves into a full count here. Payoff pitch. What do you got, McMahon? We got ourselves a double, I think. A rocket out into right. 102 off the bat. And off the wall. McMahon with a double. Now we're getting some offense going. Good slider. Sliders for whatever today, maybe just because I haven't played in a week, giving us fits. Way early. I already knew that. Yep. So 4 sliders in a row. That one we finally get a hold of, but unfortunately caught at third. Out is made. That was 5 or 6 straight sliders. And then we pop up at 97. Good hard inside fastball. Back to the top of the Cubbies lineup. Another really close competitive game today. And despite struggles at times, all in all, Montgomery has pitched pretty well. Needed that changeup to die a little bit. It does not fall. Ends up hanging up there and gets blasted out to center. Trying to get a double play out of this one. Or a strikeout. Ian Happ goes down looking. And Suzuki hits a dribbler. Oh my God, that was so slow! Come on! That's Datres. The rookie, not the best defensively. Tover, I think, you got to think would have had that play locked down. All right, and now we'll face off against. Oh, that's my dog chewing the ball. I was like, what the hell is that sound?
Now
Dog chewing on his ball.
for Chicago, number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Should probably get some players up in the bullpen. All right, Bader, what do you say? Give me a leadoff. Two-seamer and a cutter, so everything's going to be running away from righties and running into lefties. Just a, I don't know what we're looking at there. God, this guy's wind-up takes forever. I don't know why Colorado fans are booing right now. Hearing some boo birds in the crowd. Okay. Put up the stop sign for Diaz. We are not swinging. Okay, Diaz flies out. We're running out of time, boys. Toglia has been pretty quiet. He was one of our better hitters for the first couple months. Moved him to the top of the lineup. Did pretty well there for a while still, but kind of on the downward trend. So not sure what to expect from him. But a chance here. To give us a potential tying run on base. And he does. So we get the walk. And Harold Castro 0 for 3 today. And arguably the best hitter on the team. A double would probably get us Toglia all the way home. Just have to be patient, wait for our pitch. Again, 3-0. I don't know. I'll take a swing if it's right down the middle. It's not. We're going to ignore the pitch runner.
The center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Okay. It's all right. It's a really good slider. Just haven't seen it much. I mean, so unlucky. Can't hit the broadside of a barn the first few batters, and then he just absolutely dots 2 in a row. It's tough.
No, that's a ball.
We got Montgomery now pitching well over 100 pitches. This is 105th pitch here. Garrett Cooper just fouling off everything. Whoever Garrett Cooper is, no one knows. Wow, we have just been filling up that strike zone, huh? Give me that. Jan Gomes,
No, that's a ball.
would you like to get sat down? Yes. And potentially the last batter for Jordan Montgomery, and it is. So he goes 9 full innings, gives up 4 runs and 8 hits. Has a
Ladies and gentlemen,
pretty solid outing.
please. Now pitching
And now we face Mark Leiter Jr.
for the Cubs, number 38, Mark Leiter Jr.
Is he a starter? No? Does not have a lot of velocity. Just have to make sure that we're not out in front of stuff. Oh! Leiter almost got lit up there! Two-seamer right down the middle and crushed by Chris Bryant for a single. Oh my God, the crowd chanting MVP for McMahon. Could be the MVP of this game. And he gets us on. We have the tying and the winning run on base. Let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, this is the weakest part of our lineup. Coming up.
No, that's low.
Deep breaths. Oh, get through, please. Don't be a double play. Don't be a double play. Don't be a double play. Oh, thank goodness. And oh my God, it's Datres, the rookie, in a spot.
No ball. One strike.
To be the hero. He just got his first hit in the MLB today.
0-2.
Can the rookie step up, go 2 for 3? Goes down swinging. All right, Bader. Is that going to land? No. Start off so strong and fail at the end. A pretty good rip by Bader, but just not to be. Jordan Montgomery, 11 strikeouts. Really not a bad day. Just, I don't know. Tough day at the plate. We just cannot, like, just look across the board. 4 runs, 1, or 2 runs, 5, 12. 12 is the exception. Like, most of the time we're scoring 5 or less runs. And it's just hard to win games when you're only scoring 2 or 3 runs a game. So the Rockies want Justin Brewhill. And they would be willing to give us Ryan Thompson. This does not seem like a good trade. Pass. Brewers want Gomber for Hedbert Perez, 20 years old, Plays the outfield, good speed, decent defense, okay bat. For Gomber, I'll take that. We'll take that trade from the Brewers. Pirates, they want Elias Diaz for Joe Perez. Actually pretty good. Good defensive player, decent bat. See potential. Elias Diaz also has see potential. It's not bad, but I think we can do better. No, that's actually that seems like a fair trade. We'll take it. All right, so Diaz is gone. Gomber's gone. See if we can sign the last of our picks here. Castillo signs. Kruger, I don't know. It's that potential I think is just way too high. We'll give one last go here on Medina. He signs. I mean, we have the money, but even if he maxes out at 75 potential, what does that give us? Not much. So we'll skip out on him. Let's look at our So who do we got? Nolan Jones is left. We are two games out of the wild card. We traded away Diaz. We traded away Gomber, who we had already sent down to AAA. Let's see if we can get a piece that will help us be successful. We're going to put Nolan Jones up. He just seems like, I know last year he did well. Small sample size. Maybe we don't trade him. But I want to at least get a look. I'll throw Brewhill in there. And screw it. I'll even throw Harrison Bader in there. I know we just signed him this offseason, but he has been woefully underperforming. And then I really need to see Nolan Brewhill and Bader. I actually need to look at the standings first. Red Sox, Royals, Athletics, White Sox. Red Sox, Royals, Athletics, White Sox, Twins. Okay. Do I really want to get rid of Bader, though? Dawes is still out. Dawes is going to be back soon. We got Veen. All right. Let's go. Let's see. We really need a catcher. Soderstrom is pretty good. We do have a young catcher. It's coming up. Yeah, I think we really need an outfielder. So who do we get? No one here looks potentially good. Twins were bad. Walker Jenkins. Young guy, A potential. 19. Maybe. Who else was bad? White Sox. Not enough to get Robert. Okay. Would be enough to get Gavin Sheets, though. He's having a really good year. Well, an okay year. So I think it would actually make sense if I can actually get these guys plus some. Hmm. Ooh, MJ Melendez. He's got a big arm. He also can play catcher. .25 A potential. And they would take that. He can play catcher if we need him to. Play outfield. And they have him, looks like, bouncing back and forth between AAA and the majors, so he's not even a solid roster spot. And we could take off one of these guys. We could take off Nolan Jones. All right, I think we're going to do that. Like, we gave Harrison Bader half a season. He's not hitting the ball. He's not going to go with us. We're in the mix for a playoff race. The Royals are obviously not. And we also have a need at catcher, so Melendez can play catcher. He can play some outfield if we need it. He's hitting the ball well and progressing well. I think he's our guy. We're going to take this trade. Harrison Bader, Justin Brewhill for MJ Melendez. So 3 trades made right before the trade deadline. Let's adjust our lineups as needed. So Melendez will play catcher. Let's see. I think it's only 18 at bats. We'll wait a little bit on Datre, see if he can maybe turn it around. Let's see. So Nolan Jones should be good. It's just he's just having an off year. I don't really have faith, but we don't really have much choice right now. But I feel good about MJ Melendez. We also get Jonathan Daza back from injury in 1 to 6 days. So he'll be back. And back in the lineup. Okay, don't need to make any minor league adjustments. Great. All right. There we go. So Daz is back. So that means Nolan Jones is out. Jonathan Daz is going to move up the lineup. He's going to take over for Taglia, who's been kind of slumping as of late. So we have Daza, Castro, Duvall, and then we'll do McMahon, Taglia, And yeah, Melendez will be our rollover guy. Okay. Feel okay about this? Do we have space to bring someone up? We don't. Okay. And then versus lefties, same thing. Daza in for Nolan Jones. Daza moves up to leadoff. Castro in second, then Duvall. Okay. So just that one guy coming back, having Jonathan Daza back just gives me so much more hope. He's not quite as good defensively, but he's good enough. He can get on base. So I'm really, really happy with that. Now, we get to see if we drafted our first generational talent. Today's the trade deadline. I don't see us making any more moves unless there is a shortstop out here that's just like incredible. Which, to be fair, Ahmed Rosario is pretty good. But I think we're okay. All right. So we have Rob Freddy Krueger. I don't think I'm going to sign him. At best, he's a low C potential. I'm fine. We'll skip out on him. We will sim one day. And now, drum roll please, did we sign a generational player? No, son of a bitch. Oh, heartbreak. I really thought he was, but he is still very, very good. Romeo Ivy is a 72 overall with 86 potential. He already has a great bat. He has decent enough defense. It's not good, but for an 18-year-old, we already know that's going to go up a lot. B potential, like high B potential, is pretty good. Let's see. Chris Medina ends up being a 78 potential, 55 overall. He actually looks pretty good. Really lacks control, so that's unfortunate. Eddie Gonzalez, who we also got at first, but will probably move over to third. It says he has no secondary position, but when we scouted him, it says his secondary position was third. He's got a decent bat, good vision, okay discipline, decent defense. He'll be fine. Then we got Kazuhito Imasa from Japan. Also, all 18-year-olds. How about that? 87 potential, big power bat. Big power bat. Already 71 power versus lefties. Obviously, the contact skills and the defense need to come up. But he could be a huge home run threat for us in the future. Castillo, he came in, I think, injured. And he's okay. 64 overall, 78 potential for a reliever. That's fine. Good strikeout potential as well. And then Peter Manuel, 53 overall with 88 potential and a lefty. For our last pick, that's pretty good. Now, who was it that drafted? So this is the other guy we wanted, Jose Castro. I thought he was a generational talent. He falls 7 potential shy, but still 74 overall with 92 potential. Christian, I just now saw your chat here. I guess. Aeiou. Foul guy. But Giants with a great draft. They get Jose Castro, borderline generational talent, 74 overall, 92 potential, shortstop with 81 potential, Another shortstop with 93 potential. Okay. Jose Castro was the guy I was hoping was going to fall to us. He doesn't. Are there any? This is actually a pretty good draft. Last year's was kind of a dud. There were very few 90 plus overall or potentials. This year we've already seen quite a few. I thought we might have had a generational talent. We were pretty close. Sean Guerrero, 93 potential for a catcher is pretty nice. Yeah, lots of position players with A potential. And there's some teams out there that had some pretty good draft picks. Overall, I think we would probably have probably graded as like a B plus draft for us. We got, 4 potential starters, 2 solid relievers. We got, multiple infielders that we desperately need for the future. So, and a guy in Romeo Ivy who could start in a year or two. So all in all, feel pretty good about the draft. Feel pretty good about the trades that we made. It's kind of weird moving away from Duval after getting him, just this year. But he's not doing good, and we're paying him $11 million to not hit the ball. So we are, as we close in with the last couple months, we are 1.5 games out of the wild card. Pretty much the exact same place we were last year. The only difference is we actually have pitching. Zach Eflin and Jordan Montgomery continue to be excellent. Casey Mize, Marquez, and Lambert are not great. But if one or two of them can just turn it around well enough to get us at least like a 3 solid man rotation, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot. I feel better about our lineup now that we have Jonathan Daza back. We'll get to see how Datres performs as a rookie. And MJ Melendez, I think, was a big trade because he's a long-term prospect that I think helps a lot. And with that, I think we will be good. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new and enjoyed this content, maybe consider a subscription. Otherwise, maybe a like, a comment. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.